deserts of Nevada to the icy skies over the Arctic, the B-1B Lancer has always been a symbol of American air power. But now this Cold War-era bomber has undergone a jaw-dropping transformation that's redefining the future of aerial warfare. Packed with cutting-edge upgrades, this supersonic beast just stunned the world and sent a clear message to any adversary daring to challenge it. How did the B-1B rise from the ashes of near retirement to become one of the most advanced bombers on the planet? Stay tuned, because this is the story of how the newly upgraded B-1B Lancer just shocked the world. The B-1 Lancer, affectionately called the Bone, is more than just a bomber. It's a symbol of resilience, adaptability, and innovation in the history of military aviation. Its journey from conception to its operational prominence is filled with twists and turns, making it one of the most fascinating aircraft ever produced by the United States Air Force. To truly appreciate its significance, we need to dive into the complex web of technological ambition, political maneuvering, and strategic evolution that brought the B-1 to life. The origins of the B-1 trace back to the 1950s, during the height of the Cold War, when the US and the Soviet Union were locked in an intense technological arms race. The USAF needed a new bomber that could combine the speed of the supersonic B-58 Hustler with the range and payload of the reliable B-52 Stratofortress. This led to the ambitious B-70 Valkyrie project, a bomber designed to cruise at Mach 3 speeds at altitudes over 70,000 feet. At the time, this high-altitude strategy seemed unbeatable. Flying faster and higher than anything the Soviets could counter, the Valkyrie embodied the cutting-edge thinking of the era. But things didn't stay rosy for long. The Soviet Union began advancing its air defense systems, most notably surface-to-air missiles. This became painfully evident in 1960 when a U-2 spy plane piloted by Gary Powers was shot down over Soviet territory. That incident sent shockwaves through the U.S. defense establishment, revealing that high-altitude aircraft were no longer invulnerable. Suddenly, the entire strategic doctrine shifted. Instead of flying above enemy defenses, bombers would need to fly low, hugging the terrain to avoid radar detection and evade missiles. It was a major pivot, and it left the Valkyrie, a plane optimized for high-altitude performance, at a disadvantage. By 1961, the program was canceled, a victim of changing priorities and the rapidly evolving battlefield. The B-52 Stratofortress, a workhorse of the USAF, stepped into the gap. Despite being designed in the early 1950s, the B-52 adapted surprisingly well to low-level missions. It was modified with advanced radar jamming technology and equipped to carry larger payloads, making it versatile enough to remain in service. Yet the B-52 wasn't perfect for this new low-altitude role. Its size and age made it less agile and efficient for the emerging demands of low-level penetration missions. The Air Force needed something new, something specifically built for the job. This was the genesis of the B-1 concept. The Air Force envisioned a bomber that could combine the speed of the B-58 with the payload and range of the B-52, creating a true successor to both. By the 1970s, North American Rockwell, later known as Rockwell International, presented the B-1A prototype. It was an engineering marvel, capable of flying at Mach 2.2 at high altitudes and performing long-range, low-level missions at near supersonic speeds. It seemed like the perfect answer to the Air Force's needs, but the timing wasn't right. In 1977, the B-1A program was abruptly canceled. Rising costs were a significant factor, but it wasn't just about money. The Pentagon had started developing the AGM-86 air-launched cruise missile, which could travel similar distances at comparable speeds without the risk to human pilots. At the same time, early work was underway on the stealthy B-2 bomber, which promised an entirely new level of survivability. With these alternatives in play, the B-1 seemed redundant. The program was shelved, leaving the Air Force to rely on the B-52 for the foreseeable future. Then came the 1980s, a decade of renewed Cold War tensions and heightened military spending under President Ronald Reagan. The B-1 program was revived in 1981, but this time it came back as the B-1B. While the design looked similar to the B-1A, the B-1B was a very different aircraft. Its maximum speed was reduced to Mach 1.25, but its low-altitude performance and survivability were greatly enhanced. The aircraft was equipped with features to minimize its radar signature, making it harder for enemy defenses to detect. This was a strategic shift, emphasizing practicality and effectiveness over raw speed. When the B-1B entered service in 1985, it was hailed as a technological triumph. Its variable sweep wings, a standout feature, allowed it to adapt to different flight conditions, combining agility with efficiency. It could carry an astonishing 75,000 pounds of payload, the heaviest of any U.S. bomber. The B-1B was built to excel in its role as a low-level penetrator, capable of dodging radar systems and surviving in hostile environments. For the USAF, it was a game-changer, providing a new level of flexibility and firepower. Then came another twist, the end of the Cold War. The collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 1990s meant the B-1B's original mission as a nuclear deterrent was no longer as critical. For many aircraft, this could have marked the beginning of obsolescence. But the B-1B adapted once again. It transitioned to a conventional bomber role, proving invaluable in a series of modern conflicts. The B-1B Lancer first stepped into the spotlight of combat in December 1998, during Operation Desert Fox. This was a short but intense 4-day campaign aimed at punishing Saddam Hussein's regime for refusing to cooperate with United Nations weapons inspectors. For the B-1B, it was like finally being called off the bench after years of preparation. This wasn't some test run or training exercise. It was the real deal. What made the B-1B such a standout was its ability to carry a jaw-dropping 75,000 pounds of bombs, more than any other bomber in the U.S. arsenal. During Desert Fox, it was tasked with taking out high-value targets in Iraq, including military infrastructure and command centers. Flying low and fast, the B-1B used its advanced terrain-following radar to hug the ground, staying under the radar and evading enemy defenses. It was the perfect way to show the world, and maybe even skeptics within the U.S. military, that this Cold War-era bomber had found a new purpose. Then came 1999 and Operation Allied Force, NATO's campaign to halt the humanitarian crisis unfolding in Kosovo. This time, the B-1B wasn't just showing up, it stole the show. Imagine it. Only 6 B-1Bs were deployed for the operation, but these 6 aircraft managed to drop more than 20% of the total bombs used. That's right, just 6 planes delivered a fifth of the entire campaign's firepower while flying less than 2% of the sorties. So how did they pull that off? Well, it all comes down to the B-1B's unique combination of strengths. Its ability to carry mixed payloads, everything from precision-guided JDAMs to cluster bombs, meant it could tackle a wide range of missions. One sortie might target an enemy stronghold, while the next could involve crippling key infrastructure like bridges or supply depots. And thanks to its long-range and in-flight refueling capability, the B-1B could strike targets deep within Serbian territory without needing bases nearby. That kind of reach is a game-changer in modern warfare. The B-1B also brought precision to the table, which was crucial during Allied force. This wasn't just about dropping bombs, it was about hitting the right targets while minimizing collateral damage. Its advanced navigation and targeting systems allowed it to strike with pinpoint accuracy, even in bad weather. A huge deal in the mountains of the Balkans. And it wasn't just about planned strikes. The B-1B could loiter over the battlefield, ready to hit emerging targets as the situation evolved. By the end of these campaigns, the B-1B had proven itself as more than just a Cold War relic. It had transformed into a versatile, highly effective weapon of modern air power. Whether dropping a massive payload or delivering precision strikes, it showed that it was more than capable of meeting the demands of the 21st century battlefield. The B-1B's role in these conflicts highlighted its enduring relevance. Its ability to carry large payloads over long distances made it a critical asset in scenarios requiring rapid response and sustained firepower. Upgrades over the years have kept the aircraft modern, with improvements to its avionics, communications, and weapon systems. For example, a game-changing moment came when the B-1B was outfitted with the Sniper Advanced Targeting Pod, ATP. This wasn't just another upgrade, it was like giving the bomber a brand new perspective. Suddenly, this Cold War giant could see the battlefield with astonishing clarity, turning it into a precision strike powerhouse that would redefine its role in modern warfare. So what makes the Sniper ATP so special? Imagine giving the B-1B a set of high-tech eyes. This pod is equipped with high-resolution, forward-looking infrared, FLIR, and television sensors that allow the crew to see the battlefield like never before. But it doesn't just look forward, it gives a full 360-degree view, even letting the crew see what's happening behind the aircraft. For a bomber flying miles above enemy territory, that's a serious tactical advantage. The Sniper ATP also excels at spotting and identifying targets from way beyond the range of enemy defenses. It's a huge leap forward, especially for missions like destroying enemy air defenses. The system keeps the B-1B safely out of harm's way while delivering devastating precision. And in urban counterinsurgency missions, where collateral damage is a constant concern, it allows the bomber to stay far enough away that insurgents don't even hear the jet coming. It's stealthy, strategic, and incredibly effective. Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Kennedy, commander of the 34th Bomb Squadron, summed it up perfectly when he said, "The Sniper ATP is a long-range precision targeting system that supports the precision strike mission by providing positive target identification, autonomous tracking, coordinate generation, and precise weapons guidance from extended standoff ranges." In simpler terms, it's a tool that ensures you hit exactly what you're aiming for. Nothing more, nothing less. One of the coolest features of the Sniper ATP is its live video streaming capability. This is how it works. The pod captures high-resolution video of the battlefield, and that footage is sent directly to ground forces in real time. This means troops on the ground see exactly what the bomber crew sees. It's like having a flying reconnaissance and command center, providing constant updates. Ground commanders can confirm targets, adjust strategies, and assess damage without missing a beat, all thanks to the B-1B. And here's another win. The Sniper ATP is incredibly maintenance-friendly. It's designed for quick fixes, so if something goes wrong, maintainers can isolate and replace parts in less than 20 minutes. This means less downtime and more time in the air, which is exactly where the B-1B is needed most. Now, the B-1B wasn't the first aircraft to use the Sniper ATP. It was already in action on planes like the F-15E Strike Eagle, F-16 Fighting Falcon, and A-10 Thunderbolt II, but adding it to the B-1B was a game-changer. The bomber's long range, massive payload, and ability to loiter over the battlefield made it the perfect partner for this cutting-edge tech. Afghanistan is where the B-1B really showed what it could do with the Sniper ATP. In 2012, 9 bombers from the 9th Expeditionary Bomb Squadron flew an incredible 770 sorties during their deployment. That's 9 aircraft providing constant support across an entire country. Thanks to its ability to carry a huge payload and stay airborne for hours, the B-1B could support multiple ground operations in a single mission. Ground troops loved it because they knew they could rely on it for timely and overwhelming firepower. What made the B-1B even more effective in Afghanistan was the Sniper ATP's precision. This wasn't about carpet bombing or overwhelming force. It was about pinpoint strikes that minimized collateral damage. Whether it was taking out insurgent hideouts or hitting key infrastructure, the Sniper ATP ensured the job was done with surgical accuracy. And with its ability to loiter over the battlefield, the B-1B could respond to emerging threats or adjust targets on the fly. The Sniper ATP highlights the power of innovation in military aviation. By giving the B-1B the ability to see in new ways, it turned a heavy bomber into a versatile tool for precision warfare. It's proof that you don't always need to build something new to stay ahead. Sometimes you just need to rethink how you use what you already have. The B-1B Lancer's role in modern warfare is nothing short of extraordinary. One of the most striking examples of its impact came during Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan. Over the first 6 months of the operation, 8 B-1Bs dropped nearly 40% of the total tonnage delivered by coalition air forces. Just 8 bombers accounted for almost half of all the munitions deployed by an international coalition. That's a testament to both the B-1B's immense payload capacity and its ability to deliver precision strikes consistently and effectively. During this campaign, the B-1B's use of JDAMs became particularly noteworthy. These GPS-guided bombs brought a level of precision that was unmatched at the time. Out of the total JDAMs dropped by coalition forces, the B-1B delivered nearly 3,900, 67% of the total. This kind of accuracy isn't just about destroying targets. It's about doing so while minimizing collateral damage and protecting civilian lives. The B-1B proved that it could deliver overwhelming firepower with a scalpel-like touch, a capability that became increasingly important in the complex and often urban environments of Afghanistan. Fast forward to Operation Iraqi Freedom, and the B-1B continued to solidify its reputation. It flew less than 1% of the combat missions, yet it was responsible for delivering 43% of the JDAMs used during the campaign. Think about that. For every 100 bombs dropped, 43 came from the B-1B, despite it being used in only a fraction of the overall sorties. This kind of efficiency and effectiveness is rare in modern warfare and speaks volumes about the bomber's value to military planners. The B-1B's contributions weren't limited to Afghanistan and Iraq. On February 2, 2024, it played a pivotal role in U.S. airstrikes targeting the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Quds Force and associated militia factions in Iraq and Syria. This offensive demonstrated not only the B-1B's continued relevance, but also its versatility in engaging a wide range of targets, from heavily fortified positions to mobile threats. What makes the B-1B so effective in these operations? For one, its sheer speed and endurance. The B-1B can fly at supersonic speeds, allowing it to quickly reach targets across vast distances. Its long-range and in-air refueling capabilities mean it can stay in the fight longer, providing persistent support to ground forces. And then, its massive payload of up to 75,000 pounds of munitions cannot be overstated. This allows it to carry a diverse arsenal from precision-guided bombs to area-effect munitions, giving commanders a wide range of options for any mission. But the B-1B's impact isn't just about its hardware. The crews that operate these bombers bring a level of skill and adaptability that turns the aircraft into a true force multiplier. They work closely with ground forces, leveraging advanced communication systems to ensure that the right targets are hit at the right time. This kind of coordination was crucial in campaigns like Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom, where the B-1B often provided close air support to troops engaged in intense firefights. One of the B-1's standout features in modern operations has been its ability to loiter over the battlefield, providing continuous surveillance and strike capabilities. With its advanced targeting systems, including the Sniper Advanced Targeting Pod, the B-1B can identify, track, and engage targets with incredible precision. This capability has made it a favorite among ground commanders, who know they can rely on the B-1 for immediate and decisive support. The B-1B Lancer is stepping into the future with a bold modernization plan under the BEAST program, short for B-1B, Embracing Agile Scheduling Team. These enhancements are about more than just keeping the aircraft relevant. They're about transforming it into a more capable and versatile tool for modern warfare. With its retirement plan for the 2040S, the B-1B is being fine-tuned to remain effective until the next generation B-21 Raider takes its place. And the upgrades? They're impressive. One of the most notable enhancements is the integration of a state-of-the-art identification friend or foe, or IFF system. In today's complex battlefields, where allied forces operate alongside each other in tight formations and against adversaries using sophisticated tactics, distinguishing between friend and foe is critical. The upgraded IFF system ensures the B-1 can reliably identify both allies and enemies, minimizing the risk of friendly fire incidents. It's not just a matter of safety, it's about precision and maintaining trust among coalition partners. The addition of Link 16, a tactical data sharing system, is another game changer. Picture this, a battlefield where every moving piece, aircraft, ground forces, and even naval assets, is seamlessly connected, sharing real-time data. That's what Link 16 enables. It provides the B-1B with an interconnected view of the battlefield, enhancing situational awareness and ensuring that decisions are based on the most accurate, up-to-date information. In fast-moving combat scenarios, this kind of clarity can make the difference between mission success and failure. Moreover, it significantly improves coordination with allied forces, allowing for tightly synchronized operations. Communication is at the heart of modern warfare, and the BEAST program ensures that the B-1B can send and receive sensitive information securely, even in contested environments rife with electronic warfare and cyber threats. Upgraded communication technologies give the bomber the resilience needed to maintain operational capability when adversaries attempt to jam or disrupt its systems. These enhancements reflect a broader focus on ensuring the B-1B remains effective in environments that are increasingly saturated with sophisticated anti-access and area denial measures. What makes the BEAST program particularly innovative is how these upgrades are being implemented. Typically, major aircraft modifications align with scheduled maintenance cycles, which can mean extended downtime for the fleet. But the Air Force has adopted a more agile approach. By performing upgrades between maintenance periods, the average time required for each aircraft's upgrade has been reduced to just 22 days. This streamlined process keeps the B-1B mission ready, even as it undergoes significant technological transformations. This approach is closely aligned with the Air Force's Agile Combat Employment Strategy, which emphasizes flexibility, adaptability, and rapid deployment. The BEAST upgrades make the B-1B a perfect fit for this vision. With enhanced communication, situational awareness, and mission coordination, the bomber is now better equipped to operate in dynamic and unpredictable combat scenarios. It's not just about surviving in contested environments, it's about thriving in them. Another crucial aspect of the BEAST upgrades is their focus on contested environments. Modern battlefields are rife with challenges like electronic warfare, cyber threats, and advanced anti-aircraft systems designed to deny access to critical areas. The B-1B's enhanced situational awareness ensures that crews can navigate these dangers with confidence. By integrating cutting-edge systems, the aircraft becomes more than just a bomber. It becomes an adaptable, survivable asset capable of operating in the world's most hostile regions. The benefits of the BEAST program go beyond technology. It's also about efficiency and innovation in fleet management. By embracing agile scheduling, the Air Force has demonstrated a forward-thinking approach to aircraft modernization. This model could set the standard for how other aircraft are upgraded in the future, emphasizing speed, efficiency, and mission readiness. For the B-1B, it means less time in the hangar and more time in the air, where it can continue to make a difference. These enhancements come at a critical time. As the Air Force prepares to integrate the B-21 Raider into its fleet, the B-1B is serving as a bridge between generations of bombers. It's filling the gap by evolving to meet current threats while laying the groundwork for the future. This dual role highlights the B-1B's enduring importance and adaptability. The BEAST upgrades also underscore the Air Force's commitment to maximizing the value of its assets. The introduction of load-adaptable modular LAM pylons have further elevated the B-1B's capabilities to unprecedented levels. These advancements are not just about adding firepower. They represent a transformation in how this iconic aircraft can adapt to the evolving demands of modern warfare. The LAM pylons are a game-changer. They make the B-1B better equipped to carry up to 75,000 pounds of munitions, including up to 24 hypersonic attack cruise missiles in its internal bays and an additional 12 externally. Hypersonic weapons, which travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5, are revolutionizing aerial combat. Their ability to strike targets with precision while evading even the most sophisticated air defense systems makes them a critical asset in modern military operations. By equipping the B-1B with these state-of-the-art weapons, the Air Force is ensuring that the bomber remains a lethal force on the battlefield. But the innovation doesn't stop at sheer payload capacity. The true brilliance of the LAM pylons lies in their adaptability. These pylons can accommodate a wide variety of munitions, ranging from traditional bombs to cutting-edge technologies still in development. This means the B-1B can seamlessly switch between mission profiles, whether it's engaging in strategic bombardment, precision airstrikes, or maritime interdiction. This flexibility is crucial in today's unpredictable combat environments, where mission requirements can change at a moment's notice. What's even more exciting is that the LAM pylons aren't exclusive to the B-1B. The technology can be modified for use on other aircraft in the Air Force fleet, such as the F-15 or B-52. This interoperability ensures that the advancements being made with the LAM pylons will have a ripple effect across the entire Air Force, enhancing the combat capabilities of multiple platforms. By leveraging this technology, the U.S. military can project power more effectively and maintain its edge over potential adversaries. The B-1B's arsenal has also been significantly expanded thanks to these pylons. In addition to hypersonic missiles, the bomber can now carry weapons like the AGM-158 Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile, JASSM, and the Long-Range Anti-Ship Missile, LRASM. The JASSM is designed to penetrate heavily defended airspace and strike high-value targets, while the LRASM specializes in neutralizing enemy vessels from standoff distances. This diverse array of munitions enables the B-1B to excel in a wide range of operational scenarios, from high-stakes strategic missions to tactical support roles. The modernization of the B-1B wouldn't be possible without the tireless efforts of its maintenance crews. The 28th Maintenance Group at Ellsworth Air Force Base plays a pivotal role in keeping the fleet mission-ready. During the 2024 exercise Raider Reach, these crews demonstrated their ability to maintain the B-1B under real-world conditions, highlighting the bomber's readiness to meet any challenge. This dedication to operational excellence is a testament to the importance of the B-1B in the Air Force's arsenal. Despite its age, the B-1B continues to prove its relevance in modern combat. Its ability to adapt and innovate has been a hallmark of its service history, from its origins as a Cold War bomber to its current role as a multi-mission workhorse. The introduction of LAM pylons, along with other upgrades, ensures that the B-1B remains a formidable force in the skies. These enhancements are not just about extending the aircraft's service life, they're about making it even more effective and versatile. As the B-1B nears the end of its operational life, these advancements will cement its legacy as one of the most iconic and impactful bombers in history. With its unmatched payload capacity, cutting-edge technology, and proven adaptability, the B-1B Lancer will continue to be a cornerstone of U.S. air power for years to come. Its story is a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Air Force, demonstrating that even an aging platform can remain at the forefront of military innovation. How might the innovations and lessons from the B-1B's modernization influence the design and capabilities of the next generation of bombers, like the B-21 Raider?